All right, so today is moving day for the catfish. These guys are gonna be going into the aquaponics system. I used to have tilapia in there, but we're gonna go ahead and do some catfish. As you guys know, these guys have been growing out in here for about 2 weeks. Going a little crazy. I did lose some of them, just overnight. There was like 4 or 5 of them dead. And there was one of them that's in here. Looks like he was suffering from swim bladder disease. I did do a cure into the tank with Epsom salt, and that seemed to work. Just poured some Epsom salt, soaked them in, diluted it into here. All the fish are fine now. But I did end up losing a handful of them. But I'm gonna take these guys out, drop them in the aquaponics system, and then give you guys a look. All right, so we got 14 channel catfish. 14 of them, counted out. I'm gonna go ahead and just place them in the aquaponics system. Like I said, this is just mint and strawberries growing up here. These are some of the strawberries that were growing out here. Picked them this morning, but the bugs had already gotten to them, so just gonna leave them there. The seeds will reproduce and we'll have more coming on. So before I put the fish in here, just want to show you guys the aquaponics system. It is working. What's up, doggy dog? You see, you got strawberries growing. We've already picked a whole bunch. Not right there. But I've already had 2 harvests of mint this year already. I've got a lot of strawberries, and all of these are volunteers. That means that everything died and came back. So more strawberries are growing right there, you see. And some right here. We've had countless strawberry harvests, and we're gonna go ahead and have another mint harvest because it's getting out of hand again. But just wanna show you guys how it works. Pretty much fills up, goes into this funnel right here, and then since it's closed, it starts to siphon. So it sucks up all the water from the bottom of the bed and gets returned back into the tank itself. Now the tank does have a good bit of tadpoles in there, mainly because it's outside and I didn't have anything in here over the winter, but that's why we got the catfish. Keep something in here and it'll hopefully keep all the tadpoles away. I am gonna go ahead and drop some mosquito fish in here as well that I have grown inside of the house. And that'll just eat up all the flies, all the nonsense that comes with growing stuff. Give me 1 second. Show you guys the strawberries once more. The bugs got to these. If I would have got them a day or 2 earlier, it would have been perfect. I mean, yeah, you see, bugs just ended up getting to them. This one seemed pretty fine, but on the other side, it was all messed up. I can't even tell you how many strawberry harvests we've had. This is also ginger that I grew in here. All right, let's get these fish out of here. They've been acclimating. 14 catfish. And these guys are pretty much gonna be grown out into here. So let's just put some of that water in there and get used to it. And as you guys can see, most of these are about the size of my pinky. Add some more water. Add some more water. Alrighty, they're in there. Just gonna go ahead and just release these guys. They're probably gonna just go straight down to the bottom.
It's one of the bigger ones. And I would not be surprised if they do end up going down to the bottom. There's just a lot of leaf litter that fell in here over the winter. I'm just gonna leave it because they'll be fine. I am gonna go ahead and put up the water parameters for this water. Like I said, this is a well cycled tank. This tank has been with life for 3 years. As I said, this is an outdoor tank or holding tank. It's part of my aquaponics system. This is what the catfish are meant for, so I can have fish growing year round, even in the cold water. Every year I take the tilapia from here and put them in the IBC tote and just grow them out a little bit longer over the winter. So yeah, I'm gonna drop some mosquito fish in here to keep that down. But this is the catfish holdout tank essentially. This is where they're gonna finish out. All right, like I said, I got some mosquito fish, and if you look in there, you got a lot of mosquito larvae. So I can't really tell you how many I got in here. Didn't really care to count them out, but some of them are pretty fat. I don't think they are going to mess with the catfish because these guys are fin nippers. But I think this tank is big enough that it'll be able to support everybody because it'll just school together and avoid the catfish, hopefully. I'm gonna just go ahead and release these guys. Let's give them a chance out here. We'll see how they clean up the tank in a few days. I'm sure they'll do a great job of killing everything besides the catfish. So we'll just get them a little acclimated to here. See how they do. Doing pretty well. I'm gonna go ahead and just drop these guys in here. I don't care too much about mosquito fish, so we'll see how they fare. We'll see how everything does in here, really. You know, like I said, a lot of mosquito larvae. I'm sure they're gonna go to town. I'm positive of it. All the catfish are running around. Little minnows are doing well. Get a little better view in here. Show you guys how the tank works a little bit as well. That's draining out from the bed that I showed you guys. So hopefully they'll be able to kill all the larvae growing out, all the eggs, tadpoles, any of that stuff. I'm sure they'll do a great job of cleaning it up. Some tadpoles and stuff, a lot of mosquito larvae, mosquito fish, and then all the tilapias seem like they're just chilling in the back over here. But I'm sure they've made themselves at home by now. And I will be back with the 1 month update on these guys in about 2 weeks.